Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, ma'am.
Good
How are
morning,
you?
ma'am.
How are you all?
Fine, ma'am.
astronautics. What is this? Ayush? Acha. First of all, class, you must be curious about this D group. This D group is particularly for sending the work that has been done in the class, right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what exactly you will be doing? You will not be doing anything. We teachers will be sending you work that we do in the class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And everyone has to join. Dhruv, you were not taking your classes last 2 days. Why is it so?
Ma'am, I was out of station.
Okay, everything fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Ma'am, I was gone to my brother's marriage.
I had gone to my cousin's marriage. Okay? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, ठीक है. Fine. There are many others, those who are not. Priyanshu is there in the class today. Oh my God, I saw him just now. Priyanshu, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
You know, I have been told that to tell whether you are taking SST classes or not. So what do you say?
Ma'am.
Should I tell this to your parents?
Ma'am, from now I am taking no, ma'am. So, ma'am, it will be continued for a whole year or till then when the classes are going online.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. I understand getting up early in the morning is little difficult for you people, but then by now you should be in a habit of getting up early, right? As you will
Yes,
grow,
ma'am.
as you will grow, as your classes will, you know, as you will go to the senior lot of the classes, you will be, you have to bear more of responsibilities. You have to be more responsible towards everything. Parents, teachers, they are not going to tell you that you have to do this, you have to do that. You know, there are certain things that you need to understand on your own, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Anji.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand early in the morning SST is such a boring subject to study. I agree completely. But then can't
No, ma'am. History is boring. Geography and
civics are interesting. Okay, that, then agreed. See, history is also not very boring. History actually depends, you know, how you take it. Even I also used to feel that, you know, history is quite boring. But lately I realized history is very interesting because there are several things that you come to know only when you know about history. When you don't know history, when you don't know about history, there are certain things that you are completely unaware of, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. One more thing, tell me one thing. Is Mehak in touch with any one of you? She's not taking her classes, I think 3-4 days almost. Any specific reason why she's not taking? Anybody who is in touch with Mehak? Nobody?
No, ma'am.
Karthikeya Bhatt is in A section.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, 10th A is also there with us today.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. Chaliye. 10th A is also there. So B section, we have geography today, and we'll start. I think we started with a new chapter, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Agriculture.
Agriculture we started with. Fine. How much we have done? Let me know. Good morning, bache. How much we have done? Please tell.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. Chaliye. I hope you have the books with you.
Yes.
With A section, with A section also, I believe I have done the class.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you have started the agriculture chapter.
we have started agriculture chapter. So,
Ma'am?
yes, beta.
Ma'am, water resources removed from the syllabus.
Of course, it is not part of the syllabus. Long time back, it was deleted. Long time back.
Okay, ma'am.
I hope you all have marked your attendance on the group.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, theek hai, theek hai. Give me a minute. I am sharing the screen with you all. Okay. Gaurav is joining from 2 devices. I don't know why.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta.
Good morning, ma'am.
Ma'am, which class is this?
This is geography.
Okay, ma'am.
Aryan Maurya, Gaurav Singh, Kavya. Beta, can you see the board? Can you see the board, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So we are doing geography. Acha, somebody was asking about the 10th D group, 10th B D group, right? I think I have told you. Class.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Somebody was asking about the D group. I have told you that D group is all about. It is all about the
Submitting the work.
चलिए. Am I audible to you people?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I need to wear my earphones.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, now I think it is clear. See, in the previous class, we started with the agriculture. We started with the agriculture part, and I told you that in India, we practice three types of agriculture. See, broadly, if we talk about agriculture, there are three types of agriculture practices that we have in our country. The first that we have is, anybody in the class who can tell?
Ma'am, what?
The first type of agriculture that is practiced in India.
Ma'am, primitive subsistence farming.
Subsistence.
Ma'am, primitive.
Very good. It is
Ma'am,
primitive.
subsistence farming.
Primitive. We actually say subsistence farming. Subsistence farming, right? And then we further categorize this subsistence farming into two. One is primitive and one is intensive. Right, class?
Intensive.
Yes, very good. Farhan.
Intense.
Very good, Shreya. Now, what exactly do we have in primitive and what exactly do we have in subsistence? Anybody in the class who can tell?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, Karthikeya.
Ma'am, in primitive, there is a agriculture in this. In this, a farmer do farming only for their use.
For the
And ma'am, with
consumption.
the and ma'am do with ma'am without any ma'am without any ma'am, may I tell?
Yes, yes, beta. Tell Ayush.
Ma'am, in this type of farming, ma'am, farmers use small lands and they don't use high technology to ma'am to cultivate their fields. They just use small tools like sticks, and ma'am they burn the land after their use.
Very good. Okay. What else do they do?
Ma'am,
Fine.
they don't have better ma'am irrigation methods, so they depend on rainfall only.
Yes, very good.
And ma'am, natural fertility of the soil.
Yes. See, when we talk of the primitive subsistence farming, we are basically talking about all the traditional methods that are used in the cultivation, right? Plus, this primitive subsistence farming is also known by the name shifting
Slash.
shifting cultivation.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, here, ma'am, it is written slash and burn agriculture.
I am coming to that only. Shifting cultivation, which is also known as slash and burn agriculture, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Fine. I think in this everything I told you, primitive subsistence farming, the main motive of the cultivation that is done is to ensure food for the family. There is no profit, involved in this. Whatever is grown by the farmer is consumed within the family, right? And we have been practicing this primitive subsistence farming since ages in our country. If we talk of the present time, in the present times also there are many places in our country where this primitive subsistence farming, which is also known as shifting cultivation, is practiced,
And ma'am,
right? Yes, Ayush.
ma'am, it is also known as Zoom.
अब हम उसी पे आ रहे हैं बच्चे, हम उसी पे आ रहे हैं. Now, when we say shifting cultivation, it is also known by the name as slash and burn agriculture. Now, why do you think this slash and burn agriculture name is given to it? Anybody in the class?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Ma'am,
they grow
because they
crops.
burn the land for the ma'am fertility.
Okay, wait, Harsh, let
Yes,
And they
ma'am.
burn the land and leave it
yes.
for some time and cultivate on another land.
Yes, very good. See, I told you that day that in this slash and burn agriculture, actually what happens, a small patch of land is cleared, right? And after clearing this patch of land, cultivation is done over here for 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 years, and after that again they shift to another patch of land, and same process is repeated over there, and everything is repeated again and again, same processes, and ultimately after years they come back to the same patch of land. Now you must be thinking, why do they leave it like that? They leave it so that natural fertility of the soil is regained, right? They don't believe
Yes,
in using,
ma'am.
they don't believe in using fertilizers or heavy chemicals that
Morning.
generally. Good morning, Abhidha. They don't believe in using fertilizers or chemicals that generally we are using to increase the production. So here, because the profit is not the motive, neither excessive production is the motive. The motive is just that whatever they are producing, they are in a position to consume it within the family, right? So this was about the shifting cultivation. Now coming to that zooming part, right? See, shifting cultivation is also known as zooming. It is known by various names, and zooming is one name that is generally given to it in the northeastern states, right? There are hundreds of name of this slash and burn agriculture which is practiced, right? Central America, Central America, African continent, then India, within India also, in Asia also. There are many countries where this shifting and cultivation or the slash and burn agriculture is practiced. They are known by different names in different regions or different areas or in different countries, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Then coming to this intensive part of the cultivation. This intensive subsistence farming is basically done in the places
With the high population,
Yes.
populated
where,
area.
very good, where the population is very high, right? Or we can say where the concentration of people is more, right? Right,
Yes,
Arun?
ma'am.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
This intensive subsistence farming is basically, if you remember in class 9th, you read about the village Palampur, right?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
In that chapter, village Palampur, you also read about the fragmentation of the land that was there. Like a small piece of land is given and the land is divided into parts, right? Several parts, and then
Yes, ma'am.
in different parts of the land, different crops are grown. Like
yes, ma'am.
this is a different type of crop that is grown over here, right? This is a different type of crop that is grown over here. This is a different type of crop that is grown over here, right? Then this is again a different type of crop that is grown. Now what do they do? The basic motive of the people in this is to ensure that whatever they are growing, whatever is the need of the family, they are growing everything over there, right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now the second thing that comes, see, in intensive subsistence farming, the per hectare production that we have, the per hectare production is always very high, right? Per hectare production is high, right? Whereas the overall production is comparatively low. I hope you get this point.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This farming is for self-consumption or for selling crops?
No,
or
beta,
like
this is exclusively for self consumption, but then the way this cultivation is done, it uses all the modern practices which are there, the modern methods of cultivation they are using, and the main purpose of this is that whatever they are growing, they get ample of it, right? Right, class?
Okay, ma'am.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
And what do they do if after the produce that is there, if it is left, then they, what do? They sell it in the market, and with that surplus production, they arrange for the money so that they can go and buy the seeds for the next season, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Ma'am.
I hope this intensive and primitive is completely clear and understood to all of you.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now the second,
Ma'am,
yes beta,
ma'am,
और
last part, ma'am.
लास्ट पार्ट कौन सा, ये पर हेक्टर वाला?
Yes, ma'am.
बेटा इसमें वो ये बता रहा है कि जो आपका जो एक ये वाला जो है पर हेक्टर, मतलब इस एरिया की जब वो प्रोडक्शन का वो निकालेगा कि भाई कितना परसेंटेज कितना हुआ, तो वो तो ज्यादा निकलेगा, ठीक है? क्योंकि अलग अलग पैचेस ऑफ एरियाज में, स्ट्रिप्स में अलग अलग क्रॉप्स वो कल्टीवेट करते हैं, ठीक है? अब अलग अलग पैचेस में जो अलग अलग क्रॉप्स कल्टीवेट कर रहे हैं, तो पर हेक्टर प्रोडक्शन तो उसका ज्यादा होगा, पर जब आप ओवरऑल प्रोडक्शन निकालोगे तो वो कंपैरेटिवली कम होगा, क्योंकि आपने देखो 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 टाइप्स ऑफ क्रॉप्स यू आर कल्टीवेटिंग, है ना? तो वो 7 टाइप्स ऑफ कल्टीवेशन ऑफ क्रॉप्स जो होती है उसमें जो है ओवरऑल जो है वो हमेशा कम आता है इंटेंसिव में, और पर हेक्टेयर हमेशा ज्यादा आता है। ठीक है,
मैम वो तो मैम टोटल कम क्यों आता है?
टोटल कम इसलिए आता है ना बेटा, क्योंकि आप क्योंकि अलग अलग तरीके की फसलें उनको जब आप कैलकुलेट करते हो, एक सिस्टम होता है कुछ कैलकुलेशन का, तो उसमें जो है पर हेक्टेयर जो है ज्यादा आता है और ओवरऑल कम आता है।
ओके मैम।
ठीक है, फाइन। देन नेक्स्ट दैट वी हैव इज
कमर्शियल फार्मिंग।
commercial farming.
Commercial farming.
Very good. What is meant by commercial farming? What is meant by commercial? You know, टीवी में commercials आते हैं, टीवी में commercials आते हैं।
Ma'am, for profit.
Yes. Commercial is basically to earn profit, right? Now, when we talk of the commercial cultivation or commercial farming, we are basically talking about a system, a practice where whatever is grown with the motive that the farmer is going to get maximum benefit out of it. And this commercial farming is practiced on large land areas, and where only one type of crop, one or two types are grown, not more than that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then they use all the modern methods to ensure a good production, right? Like they use chemicals, they use fertilizers, they also use high yielding variety seeds so that they can get better production, they can have fine crops coming up after cultivating. So whatever is done, the motive is just one, that they want to ensure what they want to ensure.
Ma'am, they should get a profit. Ma'am, good
Profit.
They
Profit.
ensure that they are getting maximum of the profits, right? Now there is another type of cultivation that we have. I hope this commercial is all clear and understood.
Yes, ma'am.
तो इसमें भी हम एक चीज बता दें कि जो आपका पर हेक्टेयर प्रोडक्शन होता है वो जो है कम होता है, और टोटल प्रोडक्शन हमेशा ज्यादा होता है। ठीक है, इसका ये इंटेंसिव सब्सिस्टेंस फार्मिंग का जस्ट अपोजिट होता है बच्चे। ठीक है, इंटेंसिव सब्सिस्टेंस में पर हेक्टेयर ज्यादा होता है और ओवरऑल कम होता है, whereas here पर हेक्टेयर इज लो एंड ओवरऑल इज
मैम ये बात
ऑलवेज।
समझा दीजिए मैम, ये बात समझ में नहीं आई मैम।
चलो अच्छा, ये बाद में समझा देंगे, पहले अभी हमें ये इतना शुरू कर लेने दो। ठीक है, ये हम समझा देंगे बाद में आपको। ठीक है बेटा,
ओके
हाँ
ओके मैम।
चलो ठीक है। नाउ कमिंग टू द थर्ड टाइप, दैट इज, यस व्हाट इज इट? Plantation cultivation, right? Now what is this plantation cultivation, do you know, class?
Ma'am, it is a type of commercial farming only.
Exactly. See, it is a type of commercial farming only, but the way it is practiced is different from the way the commercial farming is practiced, right? Now what do they do in this commercial this plantation cultivation? One single type of crop is grown throughout the year, right? When we talk of the plantation cultivation, we are basically confined to tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane,
Banana.
banana cultivation, right? In South, in Kerala, even pineapples are also grown, right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So the main focus of this plantation cultivation is again gaining maximum profit. And when we talk of the plantation cultivation, it is a labor intensive cultivation. Now what is this labor intensive, do you know?
Ma'am, like ma'am, labor is used.
Ma'am, labor is required, ma'am, very much.
जी बेटा, लेबर इंटेंसिव क्या होता
Without
है?
labor, ma'am, it cannot be done, ma'am.
अरे भाई
Ma'am,
वो
like
तो,
in ma'am tea gardens, ma'am, labor are required to.
हाँ वेरी गुड हर्ष, वेरी गुड। जैसे टी गार्डन्स में लेबर इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर कल्टीवेशन, उसी तरीके से ये जो है लेबर इंटेंसिव का मतलब होता है जहां पे मैक्सिमम मैन पावर, ह्यूमन पावर यूज होता है फॉर कल्टीवेटिंग द लैंड। ठीक है,
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ
Yes, ma'am.
चलो वेरी गुड। अब आप आ जाओ, हमने ये तो पढ़ लिया कि किस तरीके की वो क्रॉप्स होती हैं इसके अंदर, है ना, ये किस तरीके का जो है क्रॉप्स कल्टीवेट की जाती हैं।
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
हाँ
tea,
ma'am.
coffee, rubber, like.
हाँ, कोको भी होता है इसके अंदर, कॉफी, कोको जो होता है, कोको जिससे चॉकलेट बनती है, वो भी जो है इस प्लांटेशन कल्टीवेशन में आता है, राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
चलिए ठीक है।
And
नाउ
we have to draw this.
नहीं नहीं बेटा, ये हमने सिर्फ आपको समझाने के लिए करा है, आप चाहो तो कर लो, अदरवाइज इट इज नॉट मैंडेटरी, राइट? इट इज जस्ट दैट, हाँ, it is not important, not mandatory. Okay, shall we do the reading also? Shreya, can you read this for me? Types of farming from the beginning, you start agriculture.
Yes, ma'am.
Anji.
Chapter 4, Agriculture. India is an agriculturally important country. Two-thirds of its population is engaged in agriculture activities. Agriculture is a primary activity which produces most of the food that we consume. Besides food grains, it also produces raw material for various industries. Moreover, some agriculture products like tea, coffee, spices, etc. are also exported. Types of farming. Agriculture is an age-old economic activity in our country. Over these years, cultivation methods have changed significantly depending upon the characteristic of physical environment, technological know-how, and social culture practices. Farming varies from subsistence to commercial type. At present, in different parts of India, the following farming system are practiced. Primitive subsistence farming. This type of farming is still practiced in few pockets of India. Primitive subsistence farming is practiced on small patches of land with the help of primitive tools like hoe, and digging sticks and family community labor. This type of farming depends on monsoon, natural fertility of the soil, and suitably on of other environmental conditions of the crops grown. It is a slash and burn agriculture. Farmer clear a patch of land and produces cereals and other food crops to sustain their family. When the soil fertility decreases, a farmer shift and clear a fresh patch of land for cultivation. This type of shifting allows nature to replenish the fertility of the soil through natural processes. Land productivity in this type of agriculture is low as the farmer does not use fertilizers or other modern inputs. It is known by different names in different parts of the country. It is booming in northeastern states like Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, and Nagaland. Kamlao in Manipur, Deepa in Bastar district of Chhattisgarh, and in Andaman and Nicobar Island. Intensive subsistence farming. This type of farming is practiced in areas of high population pressure on land. It is labor-intensive farming where high doses of biochemical inputs and irrigation are used for obtaining higher production. Though the right of inheritance leading to the division of land among successive generations has rendered land holding size uneconomical, the farmers continue to take maximum outputs from the limited land in the absence of alternative source of livelihood. Thus, there is enormous pressure on land agriculture. Commercial farming. The main characteristic of this type of farming is the use of higher doses of modern inputs. Example, high yielding variety H by V seeds, chemical fertilizers, insecticides and pesticides in order to obtain higher productivity. The degree of commercialization of agriculture varies from one region to another. For example, rice is a commercial crop in Haryana and Punjab, but in Odisha, it is a subsistence crop. Plantation is also a type of commercial farming. In this type of farming, a single crop is grown on a large area. The plantation has an interface of agriculture and industry. Plantation cover large tracts of land using capital intensive inputs with the help of migrant laborers. All the producers is used as raw material in respective industries. In India, tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, banana, etc. are important plantation crops. Tea in Assam and North Bengal, coffee. In Karnataka are some of the important plantation crop grown in these states. Since the production is mainly for market, a well-developed network of transport and communication connecting the plantation areas, processing industries, and markets plays an important role in the development of plantation. Ma'am, read.
Ma'am, now can I read?
Yes, Shreya.
Married.
अच्छा ठीक है. Malay, read.
I'm married.
Ma'am,
Malay.
I said,
अच्छा, Abhyuday said, but let Malay read, no issues.
Rice is grown in the plains of north and northeastern India, coastal areas, and the deltatic region. Development of dense network of canal irrigation and tube wells have made it possible to grow rice in areas of less rainfall, such as Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh, and parts of Rajasthan. Wheat. This is the second most important cereal crop. It is the main food crop in the north and northwestern part of the country. This rabi crop requires a cool growing season and a bright sunshine at the time of ripening. It requires 50 to 75 centimeter of annual rainfall evenly distributed over the growing season. There are two important wheat growing zones in the country: the Ganga Satluj Plains in the northwest and black soil region of the Deccan. The major producing states are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, and Rajasthan. Millets, jowar, bajra, and ragi are the important millets grown in India. Though these are known as coarse grains, they have very high nutritional value. For example, ragi is very rich in iron, calcium, other micronutrients, and rogan. Jowar is the third most important food crop with respect to area and production. It is a rain-fed crop mostly grown in the moist areas where hardly needs irrigation. Major jowar producing states are Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh. Bajra grows well on sandy soils and shallow black soil. Major bajra producing states are Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Haryana, and Haryana. Ragi is a crop of dry regions and grow well on black, red, sandy, loamy, shallow black soils. Major ragi producing states are Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Jharkhand, and Arunachal Pradesh. Maize. It is a crop which is used both as food and fodder. It is a kharif crop which requires temperature between 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius and grows well in old alluvial soil. In some states like Bihar, maize is grown in Rabi season also. Use of modern inputs such as HYB seeds, fertilizers, and irrigation have contributed to the increasing production of maize. Major maize production states are Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana. Pulses. India is the largest producer as well as the consumer of pulses in the world. These are the major sources of protein